Welcome back to Stablocks. Today, we're undertaking a massive paradigm shift. We are stepping completely away from the boundless infinite spaces we've explored before, and we're entering a strictly discrete mathematical universe. Now, before we dive in, I want to note that this exploration is fundamentally grounded in the rigorous research synthesized by the Wikipedia community on finite geometry. So if you're ready to totally rewire your spatial intuition, let's jump right in. Here's the roadmap for our explainer today. We'll start with the discrete universe, move into the axioms of finite planes, and then we're exploring the Fano Plane. After that, we'll hit the order of planes, step into 3D with Gauss geometry, and wrap it all up with Kirkman's schoolgirl problem. Section 1. The discrete universe. Reimagining the infinite. So, in our previous deep dives here on Stablocks, we got incredibly comfortable with infinity, right? We looked at Euclidean and non-Euclidean geometry, we tackled the infinite planes of traditional projective and affine geometry, but today, we're breaking all of those rules. Look at this stark contrast. With continuous geometry on the left, you have infinite points, boundless lines stretching forever. But finite geometry on the right, it's highly constrained. A line might contain exactly 3 points, literally no more, no less. It's kind of like looking at the individual pixels on your computer screen rather than a smooth, continuous pencil stroke. The whole space is quantized and completely countable. Section 2. Axioms of Finite Planes. Building blocks of the discrete. To really understand this pixelated universe, we have to rebuild our understanding of geometry from the absolute ground up. And the crucial rule is right here in our definition. A finite geometry is simply any geometric system that has only a finite number of points. We aren't dealing with limits or calculus anymore. We are prioritizing strict regularity and discrete simplicity to construct a perfectly closed ecosystem. To build a finite projective plane, we rely on 3 really elegant axioms. First, for every 2 distinct points, there's exactly 1 line that contains both points. Take a moment to let that settle. Second, the intersection of any 2 distinct lines contains exactly 1 point. This means parallel lines literally cannot exist here. Think about that. And third, there exists a set of 4 points, no 3 of which belong to the same line. This basically ensures our geometry is complex enough to actually be interesting. Section 3. Exploring the Fano Plane, the perfect jewel of geometry. Those 3 simple axioms give birth to something absolutely beautiful. It's the most minimal, elegant example in action, and it's governed entirely by a magic number in finite math, the number 7. In this entire geometric universe, there are exactly 7 points and exactly 7 lines. Every single point sits on exactly 3 lines, and every line contains exactly 3 points. It's a perfectly balanced loop of mathematical harmony. We call this the finite projective plane of order 2, or simply the Fano plane. And this perfect balance, it builds into one of the most mind-bending principles in mathematics, duality. In the Fano plane, the roles of points and lines are entirely interchangeable. Because their intersection rules are perfectly symmetrical, any true mathematical statement you make about points in this universe remains flawlessly true if you completely swap the word points with the word lines. It's a pure mirror image of logic. How wild is that? Section 4. The order of planes, prime powers, and mathematical mysteries. Okay, so we've seen what happens when our plane is based on the number 2, right? But what happens when we scale up? Well, the mathematical order, which we call n, acts as a strict master key here. Check out this formula, n squared plus n plus 1. This dictates the exact number of points and lines in the entire geometric system. For the Fano plane, n is 2, which gives us 7 total points. Step up to an order of 3, known as the Hesse configuration, and the formula spits out 13 total points. But here is the profound mystery of it all. We can't just pick any number for n. Mathematics has extremely strict rules about which of these discrete planes are actually allowed to exist. Let's trace the historical quest to solve this mystery of orders. Way back in 1892, Gino Fano sparked this entire field. But the real shock came in 1949. That's when the Bruch-Reiser theorem mathematically proved that certain plane orders, like 6 or 14, are just flat out impossible. They simply cannot exist. But what about the number 10? Well, it wasn't until 1989 that mathematicians definitively eliminated the existence of a finite plane of order 10. And they had to use a massive, unprecedented computer-assisted proof to do it. Think about that. It took decades of human ingenuity plus supercomputers just to prove that this one specific geometric structure is an impossibility.
Section 5, Galois geometry and 3D. Stepping into the third dimension.
Up until now, we've been operating on flat 2D planes, but this discrete universe actually has depth. We're now introducing Galois geometry, which is built over finite fields. And fun fact, this structure secretly forms the vital backbone of modern coding theory and cryptography. It's literally securing your digital life today. So right here, we have PG32. This is the absolute smallest three-dimensional projective space in existence. It's built entirely of just 15 points, 35 lines, and 15 planes. But notice this beautiful connection. Within this discrete 3D space, every single one of those 15 intercepting planes is structurally identical to the 7-point Fano plane we explored earlier. It's essentially a 3D universe constructed entirely out of 2D Fano planes.
Section 6, Kirkman's schoolgirl problem, the ultimate 19th century puzzle. To really grasp the power of this high-level 3D finite geometry, let's ground it in a highly relatable, real-world brain teaser. This was proposed by Thomas Pennington Kirkman back in 1847. Here are the rigid parameters. You have 15 schoolgirls. Every day, they must walk in 5 groups of 3. Your job is to arrange their walking schedule over a full 7-day week so that no pair of girls ever walks together more than once. Sounds like a pretty innocent scheduling puzzle, right? Well, it's remarkably difficult, because secretly, to solve this flawlessly, you actually need advanced 3D finite geometry.
Here's how we do it. We can map those 15 schoolgirls directly to the 15 points of our PG32 finite 3D space. The 35 possible groups of girls, those correspond exactly to the 35 lines in that space. So solving the puzzle requires finding what mathematicians call a packing, basically partitioning those 35 lines into 7 distinct groupings called spreads to perfectly represent the 7 days of the week. By mapping daily schedules to the exact points and lines of Galois geometry, an abstract 3D universe effortlessly solves a totally practical 19th century problem. So we've traveled all the way from the smallest discrete dots to complex 3-dimensional packings. But as we wrap up our explainer today, I want to leave you with this glowing, unresolved question. Does a finite plane of order 12 actually exist? Remember how supercomputers had to step in just to prove order 10 was impossible? Well, despite advanced cryptography, modern supercomputers, and centuries of mathematical rigor, the existence of an order 12 plane remains completely unproven to this day. The discrete universe still holds its secrets. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive, and as always, keep exploring the structures of our reality with Stay Blocks.